2024 season. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cards and the Bills. Next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olson. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
In trouble, and down he goes. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do, it is, and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. That'll be taken in, it's Trey Benson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. Isaiah McKenzie drops back deep to return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So, out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Davis heading in motion. On first down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the... It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Against Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. Work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. McKenzie to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll work his way past 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Backfield empties. 5 receivers for 3rd down and 5. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion now is Claypool. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. Always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cardinals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now the veteran, it's Chase Edmonds. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2nd down, Murray. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the...
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. On target to Davis. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing is Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, that tip ball, I think, just saved a huge play because this offense found something. They had an open target with a lot of room to run, and unfortunately for them, the defender gets his hand on the ball.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They go play action with Murray. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. On the ground is Edmonds. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll run it here with Edmonds. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back.
2nd down and 8. They put Wilson in motion. Murray now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Murray. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Benson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind them.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. A carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills will take over here just past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Open man is Davis. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here's Allen to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up. The motion man here is Woods. Allen on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. But go down and it's an incompletion. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion now is Claypool. Now Allen on first down. He finds former Golden Domer Chase Claypool.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. In motion now is Claypool. To throw again, it's Allen. He's going to run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cards offense make their way out to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Micah Hyde up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Murray. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now it's Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. This one into the hands of Brown. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Murray's going to throw again. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing again is Murray. They go right back to Harrison. He's got him again. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. To throw again is Murray. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 10-3. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Allen will throw. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one complete. It's pulled in by Claypool. 14 on the pickup. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The motion man here is Woods. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to...
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field, and man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
The Bills bringing on the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock.
Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. In motion now is Claypool. On 2nd down, Allen. The catch is made by Claypool. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs. Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. In motion now is Claypool. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. Now it's Allen. Catch made. That's Woods. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. In motion now is Claypool. Allen on third down. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. First down throw there is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They'll run, and here's Benson. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion now is Claypool. Now Allen. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Cardinals will take over possession here at the 44.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now Murray keeping it himself. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. A run with Benson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where you're hot.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a 1st down. The motion man here is Woods. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's Allen to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. It is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. In motion now is Claypool. On 3rd down, it's Allen. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll find his tight end, McBride. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's Murray to throw. He's got it! And he will score! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down. A run with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A run up the middle with Cook. And now we're going to timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter they've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
The Cards offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Murray will throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw is Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's going to try it here again. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Bills' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.